Good morning, everybody. It is February 10th, 2020, and I am just north of Tucson, Arizona at Catalina State Park. And as you can see, behind me is Mount Lemon and Mount Bigelow. But this state park is so packed that I'm in an overflow area called the ringtail area, and this is a tent only. But we are literally 20 feet, 30 feet apart from each other. And so it's a very almost festival style camping. There are hot showers, very nice bathrooms. There's a place, a dishwashing station. There's water, flat camping areas, picnic tables. There's a communal fire ring in the tent area, but yeah, it's actually fairly quiet at night. The upside to this particular area is there's single track here. There's single track loops just on the other side of this fence that go for miles, and then on the other side of the highway as well, there's also another riding area. I am getting kicked out of here because it is 100% sold out this weekend. It's absolutely amazing. It's crazy down here in Arizona. It's packed, but you can see why. The weather's beautiful and the scenery is beautiful, and it's just a popular place in the winter. So anyway, I'm going to get ready and let's go for a ride. This is called the 50-year trail, which basically leaves out of the back of the camp area. Also, it leads from the equestrian center. It's the main artery, I suppose, to get up to the little loop system they have up here. It's definitely a old road, and I've passed a couple of people riding horses and a couple of people riding mules. Choya's in bloom. Stuff is nasty. My least favorite. You even think about it and it attacks you. My gosh, what a beautiful day here in southern Arizona. Santa Catalina Mountains are showing off today. Took a little break going up the 50-year trail here. Quite scenic. Fun. It's called the Chutes. Look at all the different kinds of cacti. This trail is called Gem, G-E-M, and it is. Look at it, so beautiful. So the trails here, I was here 2 years ago, and the trails have since become really braided and a little difficult to follow. They all kind of wander around. They seem to go to the same place. This trail's called Upper 50 Year. Super pretty. Back of my bike is wanting to go down before the front of my bike, and that's a problem. So I've done some loops up top there, and man, are they challenging. If you like drops, steep chutes, drops, crazy angles, high consequence, if you crash into cactus, free ridey stuff, this Upper Catalina is where you want to be. I'm riding back down to the trail here, the 50-year trail, back towards the campsite down in Catalina. But up there, as you can see, yes, that is snow. But man, what a beautiful ride. Really enjoy it. Technical, not all of it. This part isn't, but certainly some technical bits. And I kind of have to come clean on my riding today. A couple of weeks ago, I wrecked my shoulder, and I tore 2 muscles in my shoulder, and I haven't really taken a break. That was before I was in Silver City. And finally yesterday I went to the doctor and got x-rays. I didn't know if I'd broken something, but I've torn 2 muscles in my right shoulder. And I got a steroid shot yesterday, which is really all they could do. And you know, be on ibuprofen, but they told me to not ride my bike for a couple of weeks. Well, I I don't know how to do that. But today, and it hurts. And if I turn it wrong or twist wrong or move it back or whatever, and I don't know if you know if you've ever torn a muscle, but even the slightest little tweak on it can drop you. I mean, it's excruciating. Obviously, it doesn't heal very quickly if you're doing that to it. So yeah, I'm coming clean on today's ride. There was a lot of stuff that I wanted to ride, drop off of, hit it a little bit harder, but it's no go. So I'm not 100% sure what my plan's gonna be. I need to take care of my shoulder, maybe find an easier ride for tomorrow, just see how it goes. Some of you probably been wondering why I've been doing some hikes lately. Well, that's kind of why. Of course, camping with an injured shoulder is not cool. Anyway, I'm doing what I can to get by. But yeah, trying to stay upbeat, positive, and just going and just doing what I'm doing. And at least I'm in a beautiful place, and it's fresh air, and the weather's good, and yeah, just trying to stay positive. But if I have to take some time off the bike, you know, doctor's orders and all that, I probably should, but we'll see how it goes. There's some stuff over here off of Mount Lemon called, that I've been there before, called La Milagrosa and Bug Springs, Prison Camp. Good rides over there, really good rides. And I really wanted to do them while I was here, but I'm just not sure that that's in the cards right now. But like I said, I got a steroid shot yesterday, and today I'm I probably shouldn't be doing what I'm doing, because I feel a little better than I have been because of that steroid shot, take all the swelling down. We'll just see how it goes. But I know some of you are going to call me out for not riding certain trails here or whatever. There's like Baby Jesus and some other stuff here that I should be riding that I didn't today. Well, that's why. So anyway, back to the regularly scheduled programming. Great light on the Catalinas right now. Very rugged. Yesterday I couldn't have done that with my right arm, so I guess that's an improvement. Swelling's going down. Tell you what, that steroid shot, holy cow. It's like somebody stuck me with a hot, burning fireplace poker. It burned for like 2 hours. Certainly slept better last night though. I made it back to the campsite, and man, it is absolutely beautiful here. Super peaceful right now. Looks like maybe 1 or 2 campers or 3 or so have taken off. It might be a little quieter tonight, or more people might show up. I don't know, but it's time to kick back and relax a little bit. Enjoy my campsite and the sweet view that I have. Good morning. It's Friday, February 12th, 2021, and I am still in Catalina State Park here in Oro Valley, Arizona, and I am in a site of the Romero Ruins, which part of a Hohokam village built in the, they think it was constructed around 1150 AD, and here's a little bit of what's going on here. It was mostly a farming community of around 100 Hohokam Indians. And they also, there's a myth that there was a mission here at some point, and of course gold and all that, so it's been kind of dug up and moved around and whatnot, but there's still remnants obviously of walls and village. It's pretty interesting. It's not built as in a defensive space. It was more, looks like just a village. They built walls maybe to designate their spot. Maybe to keep in some sort of wild stock, but like I said, it's mostly a farming situation. And yeah, I thought I'd check this out before I split. I'm getting the park is sold out this weekend, and I don't have a reservation, and I gotta go. So that's what I'm doing. I think I'll find possibly some dispersed camping near here, hopefully. We'll see what happens. I'm still, as you know by now, I'm nursing a really kind of a wrecked shoulder, so riding today is out. And then on top of that, I picked up a 5-gallon water jug yesterday with my good arm, and I did something to my back. So I am a complete mess right now. So to construct these, they dug about a foot deep rectangular square here, and they put posts in there, and then they built adobe walls out of this. So this was actually a footing. There's one here, there's one, there's 2, 3 over there, and another one over here. It's kind of buried underneath this, but that's how they constructed their house. Not quite as durable as some of the other ones around, where there's like multiple rooms attached to each other, and maybe multiple stories, but I guess out here they didn't really need that kind of thing. Wasn't a very big community, but looks like there were quite a few structures here. So that mound there that I was standing on is actually a mound of trash. 1,000 years of discarded trash. That was their trash pile. So at the very bottom of it is pottery from what they excavated so far. There's pottery that was from 500 AD, which is called red pottery. And then there's also remnants of food, bones, the seeds. So they could kind of figure out what they eat. You can tell a lot about people's trash, so they say. Before the village was here, so between 500 and 1500 AD, before that they've discovered remnants of what they call pit houses, which is basically they dug a pit, and then they put a central beam, and then used wood and other kind of materials, organic materials, to kind of make a roof, and then they covered that with mud to make it as weatherproof as they could. So this area actually, now I'm finding out, actually goes back older to 500 AD. It's wild that where I'm walking right now used to be a village, like so long ago, and how far technology has come from what they built then to what's built now, for sure. So here, believe it or not, was what they call a ball court. And they don't really know the game that was played, but they do know that ball courts like this have been found in northern Mexico and here in Arizona. And they actually found 3 rubber balls that's made out of a sap of the, apparently there's what's called a guayule plant. Oh my, here's a hawk and a quail on the ground. Hawk keeps going, quail might be safe. Yep. Anyway, so they think that the ball courts were for fun and, you know, community, but it also brought together other communities around to maybe resolve any kind of conflicts and just have a sense of community and maybe trade with the neighboring tribes. But yeah, interesting. Games. Of course they had games. There's a crow and a hawk. And the crow is not having anything to do with that hawk. Either they're after the same prey, or maybe the crow might have youngins. But look at that. Well, that's it for today's adventure in the ruins here, Romero Ruins, Catalina State Park. Not going to be able to ride today, so I'm probably just going to wander around in the desert out there somewhere and try to find a place to post up for maybe the rest of the day and nurse my back and my shoulder a little bit. Hopefully that'll improve. So we'll see. That's probably it for today's adventure. We'll see what happens. I've really enjoyed my time here in southern Arizona. Tucson's been great. Catalina State Park is a great place to visit, but it's time for me to move on. I've realized that my shoulder is not really getting any better with my current situation, camping and riding my bike, so I need to give it some time to rest. And I've got an opportunity to go up north, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to head up to Northern California, check out some sites up there, maybe seek a little bit of medical attention. But I've really enjoyed Arizona. It's a great place, and you should visit in the winter time when it's nice and cool and beautiful. The people are friendly, the food's great. Highly suggest it. So that's it for this episode. Please subscribe if you like what you see, and I really appreciate your support.